Good morning, guys. Yeah, this is me just waking up. I have my tea. I had to get on here and share with you this dream that I had last night. I'm just sitting outside right now and just thanking God, like, wow, like it was. Okay, so the dream started out. I was with this like friend of mine. I didn't really see any faces in this dream. So we were in some random car. Okay, we were driving, and we were like getting ready to go over this like bridge or overpass, and I just remember there was these two cars in front of me, and all of a sudden they just started. They were driving normal, and then they all of a sudden just like started driving crazy. I'm like, what? Like they were on the curb, they were over here. And I'm like, what is this guy doing? I need to get around him. So I like went around him and sped up, and then all of a sudden all the cars in front of me started like going crazy, and I said to myself in my dream, oh my gosh, the rapture's happening. And it was like I could like cry right now because it was just like insane. Like I remember saying to myself, oh my gosh, the rapture's happening. It's happening. And I just got done watching, if you guys haven't watched his channel, the Dr. Barry AWE. He is so funny, but his very last video, he was talking about how we all should just be authoritative and powerful and just pray and say, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Like be authoritative and like say it with authority. And I had been saying that yesterday and like in real life in my prayers. And I like said it in my dream. And as I was saying it, so we had gotten past all these cars, right? As we're getting ready to go over the bridge, I just see like you know how like the back end of a plane, like there's like that white smoke or whatever. It was kind of like that, or like after a firework, like the white, but it was black, and it was from like missiles and stuff, or like meteors. I don't know for sure, but they just started going across the bridge, this way, that way, this way, and there was one that was coming straight at our car, and I remember saying to me and the person in my car, I started screaming. I was like, thy will be, or thy kingdom come, thy will be done. And as soon as I said that, it went black, and I knew in that moment that I was in my body, and it was like a black space, and I felt, you guys, it gives me goosebumps to even think about this. I physically felt like my whole body like shooting up. Like it was like I was laying down, and it was just like something was just pulling me up at like speeds I can't really describe. And all of a sudden it went poof, and I was in the clouds, and like I don't know, I didn't see any faces. I literally just saw, like, as soon as I went into the clouds, everything was like super blue, and you know, blue and white, and the clouds were in the formations of like words. Like I wasn't able to fully like see this, but I know it said Jesus is, and then there was like words under it, but the clouds were kind of covering the words, so I wasn't able to see that. But immediately while I was up there, it was like I was like swimming. Like that's how I was able to like move. And it was super weird, like, because I kept hearing like, how do I describe this? It would be like thousands of people praying at the same time. or talking at the same time. It's like you heard like that faint like like that sound, but it was in my ear. It was like, I don't know who was, like somebody or something was trying to like communicate with me. I have never ever in my life heard something like that in my dream. So I don't, maybe you guys have a better interpretation of what that could be. I'm still, obviously this is fresh. I'm literally just coming like, this happened right when I went to sleep last night. And I wrote it down in my little notes in my section in my phone, and I just went right back to sleep because I'm like, not right back to sleep. I sat there for like 45 minutes, let's be real. But anyways, I was up in these clouds, and I just kept like, I was just amazed. I'm like, what, where am I right now? Like, what is this? And I remember just like looking around, and it's like I just felt at peace, but I was still trying to figure out like what was going on. And all of a sudden I felt myself like slowly coming back down to earth. Excuse me, guys. I slowly felt myself coming like down out of the clouds back to earth, and I turned, it's like I turned around and I went like this. I blew a kiss up to this cross cloud, and then the voices stopped. If they were voices, I don't know, it sounded like whispering. It was like someone was trying to talk to me, or a lot of people were trying to talk to me, or I don't know, maybe someone has an interpretation. But then I went back down and it got black. It was like dark, and then kind of like when I was coming up, it was dark. It was dark as soon as I went out, and then I like woke up in my dream, and it was like I was taking a nap. Like I woke up in a classroom, and like a little kid's classroom. It was like just children everywhere. And it was like I was the teacher. I was like the biggest one in the room. But there was like kids everywhere, and I like woke up off the floor with this other kid, and we were like at this tiny little Tykes like table thing. I don't know. But I woke up in my dream, and then that's when I actually woke up, and I was like, what just happened? Oh my gosh, you guys, I like, it was so real. It was so real. And I'm like mind blown. I have another dream too, but I'll share that in another video. But maybe you guys have some interpretations on what you think this meant. I'm just in awe at how great our God is, and how his promises are always true. I had been asking you guys, I had like I guess you could call it a rapture dream. I'm not even really sure, but I know Jesus was in it. Like I physically saw him like in the clouds, came down. But I had been praying, I'd say for months. The last 2 or 3 nights I hadn't really been praying about it, and it's all in God's timing. It's literally God's timing. This is his blueprint for your life. Like, I don't want to say it like that, but like he knows everything. Like I am just in awe at how good our God is. Like, and Jesus is so close to the door right now. Like I am a 30-year-old woman. Okay. I was raised as a Christian. I had some moments of here and there in the world, kind of lost my footing with God, but in all of my 30 years, I've had vivid dreams. I've always been a dreamer. Never in my life, other than the year of 2020, have I ever had dreams that consisted of Jesus being in the clouds, feeling like I'm being like having rapture dreams. Do you guys, if you haven't noticed yet, it's time to wake up. It's time to open your eyes. There's physical signs in the world all around us. But if you literally just type in rapture dreams, it talks about this in the Bible, how men will have visions and dreams, and it's like, it's happening, okay? There's just so many other things that I'm learning that is just blowing my mind, honestly. Dr. Barry I mentioned him earlier. He is phenomenal with kind of keeping the humor alive when it comes to biblical things, but he's also like truthful. He tells you exactly how it should be, but like the logic of it. He's so good. If you guys haven't watched any of his videos, I highly suggest him. But yeah, I had to share this dream. I'm still like perplexed at how, I guess, the feeling and then the sounds, like it's literally as if it was happening. It's wild how those happen, right? Like if you've had dreams like that, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's like the dreams are so real. I think it's gonna rain. But I made some major discoveries last night, and maybe that has a lot to do with why he finally gave me the dream. I don't know. I'm still working on getting my details and notes together so I can make a video about this, but God has always been the one that he's always shown me numbers. And I've gone through some serious issues with seeing numbers. I see repeat numbers. Yeah, I've seen repeat numbers for 10, 15 plus years. And really have struggled with it ever since. And literally, I've got the most clarification and confirmation that I have ever gotten last night. It was like a moment that like it brought me to tears because I have been struggling with it for so long. But I'm gonna make a separate video about this because I realized that, you know, God speaks through the Bible. He speaks through physical science. He speaks through people. He speaks through nature. He speaks through basically whatever he wants. So and sometimes he uses numbers. He uses numbers a lot in the Bible, so it makes sense that he would use them with his people. So, yeah, I'm gonna make a video about that. I'm super excited on the things that I'm discovering, and I hope that it encourages and inspires some people once that video is out. But any dream interpreters out there that want to let me know what the heck I just dreamt, feel free. And let's keep the comments positive. Let's try to do that. But other than that, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing Monday, and be encouraged. Our redemption is so close. Jesus is coming. Like it's time to just be so excited, so fired up. I know we all make 5-10 year plans, but like, you guys, the plan right now is to think about what lies ahead. Heaven and our mansions and all of our rewards and chilling with Jesus and singing songs and just I don't know if that's a rainbow up there. I'm gonna show y'all and then we're gonna go. I don't know if that's a rainbow. No, you can't even see it. Never mind. So, love you guys. Bye.